Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Salve Baseball telecast here in Winter Haven, Florida at Chain of Lake Stadium. This is Brian Lynch along with Matt Finlayson and Ed Habashaw. Welcome, boys.
Another beautiful day in sunny mid-80s Florida.
We are at Chain of Lakes Stadium, so we are undercover, protected from the sun.
Sophomore pitcher Michael Matthews started us off with a bullet right down the middle for strike one. He just threw his first ball for a 1-1 count on Webster Garlock, center fielder Aaron Hopp.
Looks to be a pretty good pitching matchup today. Matthews in his freshman campaign went 4-2. In 34 innings, only gave up 30 hits and had a nice strikeout to walk ratio, almost 2-1, 31-16.
Well, you really were impressed with Michael Matthews last year was his composure on the mound for a freshman. Ball 3-1. Set the defense here today with Colton Aremian at third, Madden Ward at short, Anthony Ciesco at second, Sean O'Malley at first. Zach Smith is in right, Zach Barlock getting his first start in center field, and Michael DeFusco is in left. Dylan Ketch will be the catcher today. There's strike two for a full count. Aaron Hopp wearing the 00 in baseball.
The Chief?
Foul straight back. Beautiful day here in Central Florida. Low 80s, slight breeze. And the cloud cover for the players right now is a welcome sight after yesterday in Auburndale, where the boys baked. Ball 4.
A lot of baseball today, 2 9-inning contests, both quality opponents. Webster, a perennial top 20 program. This is a tough test for the Seahawks, and yesterday didn't go the way that we had hoped, but, beauty of baseball is you play the next day.
Yeah, Webster didn't do so well yesterday either. They played Wheaton and were on the wrong side of a 5-2 baseball game. They threw their ace, Matt Mulhern. Matthews keeps an eye on Hopp, throws strike one. Nice ball. Matthews, a big 6'2", 200-pounder, righty. Just a classic righty, Matt.
Yeah, he has a pretty good fastball, some good off-speed stuff. He operates between 84 and 87 and can mix it up a little bit.
Catch will fire down to second base, and Hop will be in there. Hop got a great jump.
Great jump there. Really almost impossible for Dylan Ketch to do anything on that stolen base attempt.
Breaking ball.
Breaking ball. Leadoff guy usually can run, and a good jump. Not a good recipe to try to control a running game.
So right off the bat, the Gorloks have a runner in scoring position, 1-1.
And what is a Gerlach?
It is a fictitious character that Webster University made. 2-1 to Kyler Kent, first baseman, wearing number 3, lefty. Takes a look down at the head coach of Webster.
Yeah, Kyler Kent is a dangerous hitter. Hit .430 last year with 6 home runs, one of the better bats in the lineup. So got to make sure to be careful here.
Matthews is ready. He'll look hop back. I was just saying to Matt and to Ed that the outfield here at Channel Lakes, 340 down the line, straightaway center. You can't see it because it's rubbed off. It's got to say 420.
It's got to be 420. It's 380 to the power alleys and big park. Lot of outfield grass.
So Coach Eric has speed in center field, speed in left, and speed in right, and you're going to need it today.
Yeah, it looks like Matthews is pressing a little bit in his first outing down here in Florida. The biggest thing when you start is just to relax, trust your stuff. Don't try to overdo it. It looks like he's pressing a little bit, missing arm side and up pretty consistently, and he's behind again in the 3-1 count.
Matthews looks at Hop, and here we go. There's a foul ball right back. Catch gives it a chase, but back on the roof here at Channel Lakes.
Nice park here.
It's beautiful. Last year, today we were talking about last year here for the Salve Wheaton game. Alex Perry hit an absolute bomb to left center here last year. Not
if you
surprised.
hit the gap, you can run forever.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're AP, who's not overly speedy, but great hitter.
He chose just to hit it over the fence so he could take his time going around the.
I wish I could say the same.
Matt, you could hit one from second base.
Maybe occasionally if I ran into it.
Nice pitch by Matthews for ball 4. Just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch. Could have gone either way. If anything, maybe it was a little bit in.
The batter sold it by getting out of the way like it was going to hit him. And that'll bring up third baseman Ben Swords.
There's really not a lot of let up in this lineup. Swords hit .360 last year and stole 18 bases. You look up and down this lineup, there's just a lot of tools from Webster.
Yeah, he's the second leading hitter this year with the on-deck batter, the leading hitter. So Matthews needs a K or a ground ball. He'll look hop back again.
Yeah, big thing here is work ahead. You've put yourself in 3-1 counts, 2-0 counts, and that's tough for a pitcher because you really can't control the game the way you want to. And it's also tough pitch calling for Dylan Ketch and Coach Zarella to try to attack hitters if you can't get ahead.
Right. Colton and Remian will give the signs to the infield on their defense, and Matthews is ready. Face Ben Swords. I think you're right, exactly right, Matt. He's missing up.
Yeah, arm side consistently. Got to stay closed a little bit longer and not try to throw everything as hard as you can, but more consistent with his command.
You know he's pumped for today.
He's so pumped up.
Yeah.
How can you not be?
Yeah, exactly. Ball inside, 2-0. You think Ketch may want to take a second, go out and...
I was just thinking that it would be a great move for Dylan just to go out there and say, hey, throwing the ball well, stay closed a little bit longer, trust your stuff. You got this.
What'd you have for lunch?
You
know?
Probably Chick-fil-A. Hopefully it was the salad option, though.
Waffle fry.
Nice pitch. 2-1, Swords. Defense straight away. Smitty's way back in right field with an absolute cannon for an arm, so it doesn't matter. Barlock plays a little bit shallow in center. He's got the speed. Might be the fastest kid on the team. Wild pitch over, catch his head, and the runners will move up.
So double plays eliminated. Again, arm side and up. No chance for Dylan Ketch to even put a glove on it.
Yeah, so sophomore second baseman Anthony Ciesco will come in and say a few words to Mikey.
That's great. Just slow down. Salve wearing their very clean, maybe it's because it's the first time they've worn it down here, all white uniform.
Right.
And Webster's in a traditional gray. It's nice when the teams are wearing opposite colors as opposed to yesterday where it was dual gray pants.
Matthews is ready. 3-1. Ball up. Just missed. And that'll load the bases for A.J. Smith, the DH from Webster. Leads the team in hitting at .385.
Is he a freshman?
So Aaron Hops at third, Kyler Kent is at second, and Ben Swords is at first. Matthew starts off with a strike right down the middle. Nice pitch.
Great job. Ideally, you'd love to try to get a strikeout here, keep double play in order, and potentially get a ground ball to get yourself out of this and minimize any way you possibly can.
Ooh, just missed.
Pretty good pitch.
This guy's tight. As long as the umpires are consistent, that's all you can ask for.
That's it.
But just missed on the outside corner. Matthews wanted that.
Salve already has some action going on down in the bullpen. Looks like a left-hander warming up.
Sophomore Mike Viveros. That'll get by catch, and that'll score the first run of the game.
Yeah, that was a tough block, really hard on Dylan. I mean, he just spiked that fastball and didn't really give Ketch an opportunity to move his feet or get in a position to block it.
The Gorlocks take a quick 1-0 lead. 2-1 to A.J. Smith. No outs here in the first. Runners on second and third. Matthews taking a big, deep breath, which he needs. He's ready. Ball low. Webster played last night, I believe, so they're back here. Salve ended around 5 o'clock yesterday. There's a fly ball to left field. DeFusco goes back, makes the catch. They'll tag up at third for the second run of the game. Kyler Kent comes in on the sac fly.
Yeah, that's where the wild pitch really hurts you. If you don't have that there, run doesn't score, you keep a double play in order, and now guys in scoring position still, 1 out.
And that'll bring up the right fielder, Nate Thole, with 1 out here with a man on second base. Sun shining brightly here in Winter Haven, the former spring training home of the Boston Red Sox, and then the Cleveland Indians. We have our resident historian with us, Ed Habishaw. You're not getting anything by Ed. And if Ed doesn't know it, Matt, he'll make it up. Yeah, that's usually what he does. Anthony Ciesco keeping Swords tight at second. Matthews looks at him. strike on the inside. Nice pitch.
Yeah, it's not a velocity issue with Matthews at all. His stuff looks pretty good. It's just been command-wise not consistently in the zone.
Strike zone kind of tight, Matt, so far.
I wouldn't even really blame it on that. Most of his pitches have missed. Pickoff.
And they have Swords picked off at second base.
Oh, my.
And they'll sail it into right field. Matt, we talked about yesterday with Ohio Northern in the first inning.
Yep.
In a classic rundown that you've been doing since Little League.
You've practiced it in the gym a million times this winter, but when it actually happens in the game early on in Florida, you see these kind of mistakes.
Throw the ball and get into position.
Right.
Don't throw the ball and go back to
No.
Go. It's simple.
As
you
a
would
coach,
think.
that drives you absolutely crazy. The free out, take the guy away from scoring position, 2 outs, get out of this, 2 runs. All right, we got 9 innings to play.
Nice pitch, breaking ball. 1 and 2.
Really good breaking ball there. I mean, his stuff looks very good. If he's consistently in the zone, he's going to be successful.
You know, we talked about yesterday when a pitcher works extremely hard and has nothing to show for it. Mikey could have 2 outs here, but now he'll go to work with Thole. And there'll be a fly ball to Mike DeFusco in left. And he'll get it right in to keep Swords at second base. Nice play by DeFusco to run over to left center, make that catch.
Fusco's a pretty good athlete. Got a nice jump on it. Got to that ball pretty easily. Has good speed.
He got the ball in quickly to Ward to keep. Matt, you think Swords could have gone back and tagged up when he saw Bones was under that?
You know what? 2 outs doesn't really do much for you. I mean, unless there's a pass ball or something crazy, but you really don't want to risk making the 3rd out at third base. And this lineup has guys that can hit 1 through 9. So
yeah,
if you don't run into outs and you can let your offense work together, it's probably why they're a top 15 program.
Because I think when the ball was hit, it was to left center.
Yeah,
Swords took off and then realized he had to go back, so there was really no chance of a tag.
Looked like it had a chance to find the gap, but didn't get all the barrel. Maybe a little bit jammed.
Right. Brings up the shortstop, Matt Staker. Staker hitting 158 early in the season. 2 outs here in the first. The Gorloks leading 2-0. Ben Swords leading off second. Mikey Matthews is ready. He'll look Swords back.
Yeah, and the thing that's sort of tough about this inning is you've had an opportunity to get an out. You've given up 2 runs, made an error, and Webster doesn't even have a hit yet.
Staker did a fake bunt. He offered. The umpire called it a strike, and Staker is perplexed by that. I don't know. He can't offer it any more than he did.
He did. Even
Just
the pitch
missed
looked
it.
pretty decent.
Right. It's almost like he could have called a strike on the pitch.
Exactly.
1 and 2. 2 outs here in the top of the first. Mikey Matthews is ready. Foul ball straight back. Beautiful day here in Winter Haven.
Gorgeous. I know that the Salve parent crew is loving this weather, and a lot have escaped the New England region, and there's still ice and snow on the ground back home, so we're pretty lucky to be down here.
Matthews is ready. And big swing and a miss to get out of the inning.
Big
No
strikeout.
hits. 1 left after a half inning. 2-0. Welcome back to Channel Lake Stadium here in Winter Haven, Florida for Webster Garlocks versus the Salve Regina Seahawks. We'll see junior catcher Dylan Ketch lead off for the Seahawks. Matt, you can't say enough great things about Dylan Ketch.
No, I love Dylan Ketch, person, player, student. He's a student of the game. Loves baseball. I do want to take a quick second to thank all the former Seahawks that have been tuning in, especially Bobby Kemple, who I believe had an inside the park home run here in a year where he hit all singles. So,
that's
hey, Bobby.
fantastic. We have a lot of shout-outs today. There's ground ball. First baseman dives for it, flips it over to Beaver, and catches the first out of the inning. Say hi to Michael Matthews' parents, Margie and Michael Matthews.
Pretty good play by the first baseman. Pitcher did a good job sprinting over to the bag, and when you make the routine plays, you help yourself out.
Nothing more frustrating than a first baseman make that play and the pitcher's watching the whole thing. Beaver did a nice job. Sean Beaver, the sophomore pitcher for Webster. There's a base hit by Colton Aremian. You said it yesterday, Matt. Colton has gotten wood or aluminum on every single pitch that he's hit.
Yeah, he's just been unlucky a lot. I've seen a lot of hard outs from Colton. He did have that triple yesterday. But Colton, when he's on, he is a very good hitter.
He's gone on some streaks here where he's hitting 4 home runs and 6 at-bats, and it's great to see. Brings up senior captain from New Canaan, Zach Smith, whose parents Linda and Kerry are here today. Smitty looks like a breaking ball strike on the outside corner. 0-1.
Pretty good breaking ball there. Beaver's a very good pitcher. Last year he went 6-1, had a 2.1 ERA, and held batters to a 240 average. Very, very quality arm out there on the mound starting for Webster.
Matt, you start off Smitty, who is the third hitter for the Seahawks. Just a perennial hard out for the Seahawks. And Beaver starts him off with a curveball. It
was a great get-over curveball.
Yeah.
Get ahead. Working ahead is
Yep.
what every pitcher wants to do, and it's what coaches talk about. If Smitty's probably looking first pitch fastball there.
Exactly. Just tip your cap to him, right?
Yep. Say, all right, 0-1, let's go.
You got that one, he says. Beaver's ready. We'll set the infield in a second here. Smitty bunts. Third base comes in.
Be a tough
and
play.
Smitty's going to be safe at first and Colton safe at second. Outstanding job by Smith.
And we talked about this early. We wanted to see Salve be productive with the little things. Productive outs, using the bunt, running the base as well. The first half of the inning didn't go that well, but this is a nice start for Salve. Hopefully they can keep it going, and Tristan Dacey's been swinging a pretty hot bat.
We said it yesterday when Madden Ward faked a bunt late in the game. Third baseman was behind the bag about 3 or 4 steps. And today, Smitty took advantage. Now Swords is in, almost going to be in on the grass right here for Dacey.
Said the breaking ball got me, but I'm going to get you right here.
Tristan Dacey. Ooh.
Heads up. Oh, my. And the bat goes flying into the stands. Luckily, nobody got hurt. And Tristan might need a little pine tar.
So yesterday against Ohio Northern, Tristan Dacey hit an absolute bomb to right center.
Great home run. It got out of the park in about 2 seconds and maybe ended up in the lake with all the Gators.
What I was most impressed about by that home run by Dacey yesterday was his hustle. He was almost at second base when it went over.
Yeah, it was a line drive, so there's a chance that maybe it hits the wall or whatever, and you just don't know. And it's a big park, just like this one.
You don't want to be Manny Machado and jog to first on what you think is going to be a home run. Nice job.
Manny has said hustle's not part of his game, so it is what it is.
And it hurt him in his contract negotiations.
Oh, yeah. Tough life.
He only got $300 million.
Only $30 million a year.
Dacey's ready. And Beaver's ready. Ball outside. Matt, talk about Beaver. He's in between a crow hop and a slide step.
Yeah, it's a little funky, but he's got pretty good stuff. He's a big right-handed pitcher, loose delivery, works well to both sides of the plate, it looks like. Still early to tell.
There he lifted his leg. But with Colton on, he's kind of bringing his foot up but sliding. It's weird.
It's mixing between a slide step that's a little awkward and your prototypical stretch delivery.
And he's only thrown 1 strike, I think, 2 strikes since Colton got on, so we'll see. You know, you don't know a true pitcher till you put runners on. Dacey foul ball to left, behind third base.
Looked like a changeup, and Dacey was a little strong with his front side on that swing and just cupped it down the line for a foul ball.
Got Ben Swords at third base for the Gorlocks, Matt Staker at short, Danny Stroms at second, Kyler Kent at first. Dacey's ready. Beaver delivers. Ball low.
Went back to the changeup there and tried to get Dacey to chase, but Tristan did not go for it, and now the count is even, 2-2.
Adam Lavell's in left field. Aaron Hops in center, and Nate Thole is in right field. The catcher will be Joe Swanson here, with Sean Beaver pitching for the Gorlocks. Dacey foul ball out of play.
Good fight.
Great to see Dacey back in the lineup, healthy. He is a professional designated hitter in college baseball. I'll take him over any DH in the CCC right now.
Absolutely. Hopefully he stays healthy all year and has a really productive season. He's a staple in the middle of this order and big for the Seahawks' success.
Beaver's ready. Check swing, leaves it alone. What a take by Dacey. I give him credit. Worked the full count.
He's worked the count full. That was a tough pitch to take. Breaking ball, maybe a little bit away.
So full count, Matt. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Catcher goes out to the pitcher. What can he be telling him, talking to him about?
I'm not sure. Maybe he's seeing something with certain pitches, or maybe he's got an idea of the umpire's zone, or he's talking to his defenders. You know, hey, both these guys can run. Colton, pretty good runner. Smitty, pretty good runner. Dacey doesn't strike out a ton for a power guy. Just be aware, you know. And when Salve's at their best, they're doing the little things on the bases and putting pressure on the defense.
And as a runner here, that pitch has to come to the plate. Shortstop Staker, annoying Colton at second. Delivers. Outside. Dacey thought it was on the outside, way outside. Umpire rings him up. The second out of the inning.
Looked like a changeup. Maybe caught the black. Close pitch, not an outrageous pitch. And if you have 2 strikes on you, you got to stay in the fight and fight off those tough pitches.
I mean, I'll just say this. I don't know if Matthews got that pitch in the first half of the
Yeah, it's tough to get pitches to Matthews when you're inconsistently so far away from the zone.
Yep.
But if you're consistently around the zone, maybe you get a little bit more.
Great point. Brings up Mike DeFusco. Big swing and a miss on that breaking ball. Looked like DeFusco guessing fastball.
Yeah, there's been a lot of first pitch breaking balls. See if that's something that Beaver likes to do to get ahead of righties, is throw that first pitch breaking ball over the middle of the plate and get ahead 0-1.
Bones playing left field today. Ball outside. You know, yesterday, Salve scored a quick run in the first, left Colton on after being at third base with no outs.
Yep.
It'd be a shame to leave Colton at second here.
You don't want to leave him out there.
You got to get 1 here. Strike.
Fastball right down the middle. Follows up 2 breaking balls with a pretty good fastball there. One and two outs here in the bottom of the first. Salve down 2-0.
Colton Aremian leads off second. Zach Smith leads off first. And Michael DeFusco will try to get in Colton. Big swing and a miss.
Went back to the breaking ball there. Nice pitch.
2 hits, 2 left after 1. 2-0 Webster. We are back. Brian Lynch along with Matt Finlayson and Edward Habishaw, the venerable one.
Thank you, Ed, for producing today's game.
Anytime, gentlemen.
There's no one works harder at Salve than Edward Habishaw. It's an absolute honor to work with him here. They named the Spirit Award after him.
Very fitting.
Oh,
perfect.
Long overdue. Ed wanted to be the first recipient of the Ed Habishaw Spirit Award.
I don't believe that because Ed is a big believer of Hall of Fame induction members have to be done with their career in order to get inducted.
I read on the internet.
6 feet under.
I read on the intranet that Ed Habishaw wanted to be the first recipient of the Ed Habishaw Award.
I don't think Ed
and
has
Sister
that
Jane,
type of ego. There's no way
Sister
that's
Jane
true.
said, "No way, Ed." That's what I read on the intranet.
Folks, this is all fiction.
Like Gale Sayers, I am third.
Strike 3. Nice job by Matthews.
Great job.
1, 2, 3.
God is first.
And down goes
Family
Swan.
is second.
I am third. You all know that I'm joking. There's no one more humble than Edward. Matthews, good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Swanson.
Look pretty good at that.
One out here. This is the Michael Matthews we know and love. Ball up, look close. Danny Strom sets in the second baseman, number 7 for Webster.
Ryan and Matt, we have a season opening final for Salve Regina University Women's Lacrosse, hosting Bay Path at Gaudet Field. Final score was 31-0 Seahawks.
Wow. Congratulations to Coach Bill Villarreal and the Seahawk women's lacrosse team on a huge victory to open up their season. I know they've been itching to play. With all the weather problems back home, they haven't been able to host contests or play opponents. And I know Coach Bill Villarreal is very excited about this year's team.
I know about those weather challenges because this morning I had to put a light pullover on because it was kind of chilly going to Wawa.
I'm sure the people back in Rhode Island feel terrible for you.
I would hope they did because I almost went out without the pullover, and I would have been really chilly this morning.
That would have been awful.
Yeah, it was like 55 this morning, and now it's like 84. So I hope it doesn't get too hot today.
Yeah, it was too hot yesterday.
Yeah, it was way too hot. Fly ball to Fusco and left, moves right over it, makes the catch. Nice job by Matthews. Put away Danny Strom, the second out of the second.
Sometimes as a pitcher, you just got to get through that first inning, settle in, come back to the dugout, talk to your catcher, and follow it up with a great second inning like Matthews is doing right now.
No doubt, Matt. Last year, Salve graduated Dylan Jepson and then as a pitcher. In Dylan Jepson's career, Dylan was better in the third, fourth, and fifth than he was in the first.
Some guys are just like that.
Give
They
up
need to
2
get
runs.
Comfortable with the mound, comfortable
Right.
with everything. They get their feel. They know where their pitches are going. And that pitch misses up and in.
And Dylan would give up 2 runs in the first inning. No one would move a muscle. Everybody would know exactly what they're going to see.
Hey, if
moving
you're
on.
consistent that way, it's
Yeah.
easy to coach.
Yep. Nice job by Matthews here in the second. Brings up Adam Lavelle, left fielder. 2 balls, no strikes. Dylan catching his 4th game here for the Seahawks.
Surprised that Colton's playing so far back. Lavelle is a speed demon. Had 20 bags last year and only got thrown out 4 times.
Just missed upstairs, 3-0.
Not a guy you want to put on the base paths. My guess is if he gets on with 2 outs, he's probably going to try to snag second base.
Strike. 3-1. Now we'll see Matthews go to work here. Foul tip in the glove of catch. Full count. 3-2. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning.
Might try to challenge him again. Lavelle looks a little late on that fastball.
Absolutely, Matt. Matthews is ready. Strike 3 right down the middle. Lavelle looking. No hits, no runs, nobody left. After 1.5, 2-0 Webster. And the bottom of the second inning brings up sophomore second baseman Anthony Ciesco.
Checo, as they call him.
Last year I asked, base hit to left field. Attaboy, Checo. Big shout out to his mom, Mary, and his father, Kurt. Enjoying the northern temperatures up in New Jersey. They'll be here tomorrow. Last year, I asked the boys, who's number 3? And they're like, just call him Checo. I said, okay. I'm not going to argue. Brings up freshman first baseman Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley looked pretty good at the plate yesterday. Also did a great job at first base, picking some balls, good footwork, good hands. Looks like he's going to be a pretty good player here.
There's ground ball to second. Flips to short, over to first. Double play.
I think I jinxed him.
Classic 4-6-3. You know, Matt, one of the options there is to take a pitch to see if Ciesco can get a lead or see if Beavers move but O'Malley may have seen something he liked and was aggressive. You see both sides of that coin. Brings up Zach Barlock. Curveball outside corner, 0-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, quickly. Zach's parents, Jane and Scott, are here. Fly ball, shortstop's under it, and he makes the catch there in the second. 1 hit, nobody left. After 2-0 Webster.
That was a quick one. But hits in both innings.
We're back. Brian Lynch along with Matt Finlayson and Ed Habashaw and beautiful Channel Lake Stadium in Winter Haven, Florida. The Webster Garlocks scored 2 runs in the first inning. Salve has 0 runs on 3 hits. And their leadoff batter, Aaron Hopp, will start off the 3rd inning. Hopp walked, stole a base. He'll bunt it to Matthews, who will bobble it, and Hopp can fly.
Yeah, he can definitely run. Matthews just couldn't get the ball out of the pocket.
Give that a bunt single, Matt?
I guess. I mean, it should have been an easy out, even though he can run.
Will you give him the E1?
I'm going to leave that up to Ed Habashaw.
Hopp
Hopp
can fly. Yeah, Hopp. I just saw Hopp 3/4 of the way down the line in no time.
He can definitely run.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a good bunt.
No.
Hopp as well.
Matthews did a terrific job securing that ball. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a visitor in Channel Lake Stadium, Corey Poplowski.
Pop.
Do you have any eligibility left? Corey does not have any eligibility left. I'm just checking.
Pop, great starting pitcher, all conference, Syracuse grad school now.
Law school.
One of those.
Law
school.
Yeah.
Going to be an Esquire, JD. One of those Seahawks that we're really happy about and just did a great job in the classroom and on the field.
A pitcher who finished his career with a complete game shutout in the NCAA regionals.
Yep, one of his best outings, as that is referencing, a win in an NCAA regional complete game shutout.
And you know what? Colton Remian will chase a foul ball over to the stands and not a play.
This is a big park in the outfield. Also, a ton of foul territory. That ball almost stayed in. Most of the time, that's a ball that the third baseman doesn't even run after.
Absolutely.
It almost looks like the Oakland A's park or something.
Matt, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say that. 0-2 to Kyler Kent. You know what the most impressive thing about Pop's last start in the NCAAs? That evening, he was in the bullpen getting loose against Babson after throwing about 109.
Well, he probably figured, this is it, boys.
Right.
I'm going to give it all I got.
Right.
I don't really care.
Right.
All I have to worry about is litigation and tort law or negligence or something along those lines.
I see a billboard with Pop's
Malfeasance.
face on it. I think personal injury.
I hope
Pop.
he's not an ambulance chaser.
Call Pop.
Call Pop.
Did you fall at work? Call Pop.
Did you just come up with a tagline?
Yes, I did. I think Judge Pop on ABC weekdays at 9.
Instead of caught in Providence, caught in Syracuse.
1-2 to Kent. He'll call a timeout, settle things down. Hop will get back. 1-2 with no outs. Pop's not writing any of these down.
I refuse to do personal injury.
He said he's going to do personal injury. It's confirmed.
Again, folks, that is fictional. He said anything but personal injury.
You can work for the government. I don't know what's worse. Matthews is ready.
First lawsuit will be against Brian Lynch.
Runner goes.
And Ketch gets
really good jump again.
Nice job by Madden Ward to make that stop. Hop got a terrific jump.
Good jump. No chance for catch. Both stolen bases today have really been tough on Dylan Ketch because there's nothing he can really do.
So, Matt, moving forward, if Hop gets on again, you just try to keep him as close as possible, right?
Yeah, it looks like Matthews doesn't have a great move to first base. And that's something as a starting pitcher, you really have to control the running game and give your defense an opportunity to throw out runners that are trying to steal bags.
2-2. Ball gets away, and Hop will stay at second base. Ketch made a nice job getting after that.
Still nobody out here. Hop in scoring position.
Full count to Kyler Kent, who walked in the first and scored the Webster second run.
I don't know what Kyler Kent won last year. My guess is he was first team All-Conference, potentially an All-American. His numbers are just awesome. 46 RBIs in 48 games.
Strike curveball right over the heart of the plate. Froze Kent.
3-2 hammer. Not looking for that and a quality pitch like that to get a quality hitter out in a 3-2 count.
I think the scoreboard operator has determined how Aaron Hop reached here in the third. Gave E1.
We will do the same.